hear things.
Ew, just an alley.
Anna is the one who's coming through. She wants him out and, get out of her bed. What?
Right where my finger's at. And you don't
Watch out. Where is he?
It didn't allow her to use her hands to catch herself.
Did you just growl?
Was that you?
No, I thought that was you.
No, I thought it was you burping.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in tonight's episode, we are here in Blair, Ohio to investigate the Ross house and the barn furniture. Now, we've been to this location about 2 years ago and we're excited to be back. We got some very good evidence last time we were here in the basement and up in the second floor, and especially in the barn. That place definitely has a weird vibe to it. But in tonight's episode, we actually have a very special guest joining us, my girlfriend, Allie. You've been in the house already. What are you feeling since this is your first time?
I feel like the downstairs is like normal, but when I went upstairs, it definitely got a lot scarier to me, and especially when we started walking into the barn, it really was like a dark energy to me.
We got Dad currently in the house right now setting up, and once we are done setting up, we are gonna go dark. So if you guys are new around here, and you guys do end up enjoying this video, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and it's time to go lights out.
Well, the house was actually in our family since 1990. So when the Getroses were here, they owned the house. They owned the house since the mid-40s, I believe. And when Fred passed away, I think in 1975, Marie passed away in 1990. And then when she passed away, that's when my family bought it. And for a while, my dad just used it as a rental until he started getting tired of it. Because my dad had a lot of houses up through here. And slowly he just started getting out of the rental business. And then it became nothing but a big junkyard for any furniture that was broke. Three-legged tables, old air conditioners, things that he couldn't sell. They just started piling it in here. It became the furniture junkyard. So I was in that room in there, and it was after work. I come in here and I took the vent off of the register, and I was cleaning it up and everything, and I was getting ready to put it back on, and it was still green carpet. And I laid the screwdriver down, and I'm sitting on the floor, and when I went to pick up the screwdriver, it wasn't within my reach. It had moved out of my reach, and I thought, well, I had to kick it maybe with my elbow, my foot. Something had to kick it out of the way, and I just didn't realize it. And then right then I heard walking down the stairs, and I just figured it was Rick. Because we're connected to the store. And I holler out for Rick, and he doesn't come, and I just wait. I figured he's just going to walk on in, and he didn't. But then I kept hearing walking. So I'd get up, look around. I thought, well, that's weird, just go about my day. You kind of brush that stuff off. You don't give it more thought. But every time I'd come in, it was, there's something wrong. You just hear things. Or you think you see something like, wait a minute, yeah, I thought I caught something out of the side of my eye. So just little things. That's how it basically got started. It was a lot of little things. So the little bedroom with the single bed in the front, it would be in the front here, I call that the children's room. And the only reason I call it the children's room, people say they hear giggles, right? They say they see little spirits, shorter spirits peeking around. And we put a plasma ball up there, and we've actually, at a couple times, maybe only 3 out of, as long as it's been here, maybe 8 months, they've actually touched where you could see, how a plasma ball comes up and hits it, right? So that's why I call it the kids' room now. I call it Marie and Fred's room, because Marie definitely makes a presence known up there, and She has made many statements about not liking the slips that I have on display up there. They're not hers. She wants them out, and get out of her bed. Why are people in her bed? And just many comments. Okay, people have actually been pushed on that bed. Yeah.
When it comes to the basement, we've actually before made contact in the basement. What we believe, and because it's what everyone talks about, is a little girl.
Anna. Yeah.
Now, the funny thing is you look at the basement and you kind of think to yourself,
why would she be
a little
down
girl? I guess if it was a little boy, I might understand why a little
Right.
boy would play in the basement.
Right.
But the little girl, and what is her name?
Anna. Anna is the one who's coming through.
Like a male presence down there?
Yes.
That's like with her?
Yeah. He hangs out behind her, and he doesn't talk, but he definitely gets his point across. They've seen him. He wears period clothing and very thin, and he has a very long mustache.
Is he more the alpha, like the more dominant?
Definitely.
Now, when you say
She won't
behind,
talk when he's there.
So we just got in the house. Dad's here. When he was talking to Cindy, that she caught something. She found something that's pretty interesting.
well, she had said that she had found. Well, here's one of her dolls that's in the house. Now, she had told me that I believe she said she found this laying in the building next door, which, strangely enough, looks pretty close to this doll over here. So she hung it up.
Only thing that's different is just there's flowers on the picture.
Yeah, I mean, and I believe that dress is supposed to be white. It's just the accents and stuff, when you're making a painting. But just something very interesting that Cindy had mentioned to me. Did the best they could of what they saw.
This is down in the basement.
She did the best she could from memory, okay? But the thing is, that's the best she could do from memory, the lady that saw this, okay? So she did that. And that could be, if the mustache.
Say the mustache is what's getting me.
Yeah, now, and in here, there's a picture. There was I apologize, I call them mediums, but whatever you want to.
Psychics.
A woman was going through the trance and everything, and this was the dominant figure that came through. When she was doing that, she was pushed off the couch, and they said that whoever was talking through her or around her in the other side, whoever was talking or making their self known, when she fell off the couch, they thought she passed out because she was acting strange, and they thought she passed out because her hands were down at her side and they never moved. And she said she didn't pass out. She said when she fell off the couch here, it didn't allow her to use her hands to catch herself. So, and this is the face that she saw. So this could be Alfred, but we cannot verify that that's Alfred. Just like we can't verify that picture over there is the picture of the gentleman
In the basement.
in the basement. So, just a little something to think about. Maybe we'll try to make contact tonight in the basement with that gentleman.
I will say, from last time we were here, it's actually a different feeling.
I agree with
The
you.
last two times we were here, it's a different
When we were
feeling.
sitting in there talking, there is a different feeling in the house. But all we can do is investigate and see if any of that comes to the truth. So, but it's, but there's also been a lot of changing of
This house.
this house.
There's a
She's
lot
moved-
of different things.
She's done. I haven't been upstairs. You have yet, and different.
It's about the same.
Yeah. Did you guys feel anything when you were upstairs?
She felt it in Marie's room.
I think it's scarier up there than down here.
Marie's room where the portal is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Maybe we
you get ready.
see what's going on.
Is this the best someone got pushed off?
I believe that's what they said. Portal. So did we grab your attention? Did somebody get pushed off that bed? Where are you at? Thank you for setting that off. Did Shane scare you off?
Wow.
Light that up if you want me to leave the room.
It ain't gonna light up because it needs a battery. The one over there was the one that lit up. The one behind you.
You recording?
Yep.
Light up that REM pod again if you want me to leave the room. Did it just start going off like randomly, or?
Yeah.
I said something about the bed. And then
Yeah, she said, "Is that the bed that somebody got pushed off of?" I said, "Yeah," and then it went off.
I feel like you like scared it when you walked in all fast. Cause it stopped like the second you came in.
Are you the one that pushed somebody off the bed?
Can you demonstrate by pushing that ball off the bed?
Or maybe it's the wind. I don't know.
Marie, if that was you, can you light up one of these lights? Frank, are you in here? To answer yes, just light up one of those devices again.
So when you went off at the end of the bed, were you trying to get my attention? Were you trying to get Allie's attention? If you were trying to get Allie's attention, light that up again. Did you not like it when Shane entered the room? Is there too many people in here?
I don't know if I heard a voice or it might have been that semi that went by. Maybe it was the semi. I'll mark it off as the semi. If you just said something, can you knock on something, let us know you're here, make a sign? There it is. All right, I'm going to ask again since we know that you're here now. Marie, is this you? Frank? What about the kids that like to peek their head around the doors and stuff?
Are you the one that don't like these slips on the wall? Because they're not yours? Don't be afraid to come into the room if you're in the hallway. We're not going to disrespect you.
Why did you push somebody off the bed? Did you not like them sitting on your bed? Would it be alright if I sat on the bed? Light up the left one for yes, the right one for no. Can I sit down on the bed?
Well, 7 is busy tonight.
That's me. Are you upset that I'm on your bed now?
Did you just speak?
Someone downstairs? If we didn't mention your name on who's in here with us, can you let us know by giving us another sign?
Alfred, are you up here?
Anna, are you by chance up here?
That's me coughing.
Alright, I shit you not.
What?
right where my finger's at. Like right in between my fingers.
Looks like there's a pimple there or something.
Okay.
Right? No, I'm serious. Right there?
No, like right here. Right where my thumbs are rubbing against.
Let me take it off my vision real quick.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything.
I don't know. It looks like it's a little bit red there. Yeah, it looks like it's a little red, but nothing. I don't see a scratch. Why? What happened?
I just felt it. I don't know. It just felt like a little. Did you, by chance, tap me on my shoulder, or? If so, can you do something to say that you did? Did you move away now?
I just sniffed. Right. Well, what are you hearing now?
Whatever was here, it's gone now.
Why don't you two leave me in here by myself? Take one of the REM pods with you.
Okay.
Leave me the one on the nice, and you guys go over to the kids, or the kids if. Well, let me ask you a question, Alan. If I would set the REM pod up in the other room, okay, we're gonna be like nearby. We're not gonna go anywhere far away. If I'd set the REM pod up in that room that we were in,
Just that?
yeah,
Kids' room?
not the kids' room, but the room over here,
Mary and Frank's
Marie's room.
Marie.
Could you go in with my camera and just sit down in one of the chairs and just ask a couple questions, see if you can get the REM pod to go off, or
Yeah, for like a few minutes.
yeah, I'm not gonna leave you in there all night. Just ask questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not gonna be far away. We'll be,
Okay. Marie, if you're in here, will you go up and touch the light, the red light over there, and make it light up? Frank, this is your room too. Are you in here? Is somebody else in here that's not Frank and Marie? If so, can you make it light up? Earlier when I said something about the bed, did you get mad when we talked about your bed? Marie, do you like the dresses that are in here? Or do you want them gone? If you want them out of here, will you make them light, the red light up? Are you guys okay with having people in the house? Am I alone in this room? Or is somebody in here? If someone's in here, will you go touch the REM pod and make it light up? If you want, you can knock on something, move something, make a noise.
Did you just growl?
Was that you?
No, I thought that was you.
No, I thought it was you burping.
No.
What?
Where'd it come from? Behind you or?
It was in front of me. That's why I thought it was you.
Go ahead and come in here if you like, Alec. No, leave it there. That's fine. I thought that was you.
No.
Did
Did you just growl?
Was that you?
No, I thought that was you.
No.
Did you just growl?
Was that you?
No, I thought that was you.
No, I thought it was you burping.
No.
What?
Where'd it come from? Behind you or?
It was in front.
Put like a flashlight over here a minute ago.
I think, and I'm not sure.
Your flashlight's on.
Is it?
Yeah. Okay, that's
Maybe I did it when I leaned up because I was wondering where that light came from that went
Okay.
across the wall there.
Because
Okay.
it scared me. When I looked over, it was like a light.
Who growled?
That growl came. I mean, I thought that was you. I thought that was your stomach growling.
No, I thought that was your stomach growling. Alright, we are going to be doing the Estes method.
Almost.
I will be sitting dead center of the couch with the laser grid on me. For the sole reason a paranormal investigation team came in and was apparently pushed off the couch. And then Allie is right here on the other side of me. I'm ready.
Alfred, are you or anyone else here that would talk to me? That is Shane that you're actually going to be talking through. Are you here with us? Is anyone here with us right now? Just make a noise. Or Talk through to Shane. Did anybody get pushed down the steps that you were the reason they got pushed down the steps?
I've heard.
Are you the one that pushed them?
Some video?
Does anyone have the
Arrive.
You've arrived? Are you here now? Alfred, will you come talk to us?
You.
And who might you be? Did I say something you didn't like?
Do you not like ball?
He can't sit here?
Do you not like that Shane's sitting on the couch?
You don't like Shane? Or is it me you don't like?
I wouldn't bother.
Is it because you don't like talking to men? Allie, is Shane's head moving?
12 years ago?
I think it was a little more than 12 years ago.
Fuck.
Is his head moving?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you hate women being in your room? Or do you just not like it when a man's not afraid of you?
Is it okay that I'm in this room?
I went there? Oh.
Were you trying to say something?
I haven't either.
What haven't you done? Are you behind Shane? Just for the record, we'll have to go back and watch it, but I think I'm getting noises out of the basement. But we'll have to check later. Is there any spirits other than who we're trying to contact, Alfred? Is there any other spirits here?
Some long sentence just came across, but I couldn't make it out.
Can you repeat yourself so Shane can understand what you said? Get the furnace kicking on.
Don't you mess.
Mess with what?
Something video.
Do you not like that you're gonna be on video?
Yeah, do you not like the cameras being on?
As soon as we turned the cameras on, he stopped doing the music box.
That's true. Why are you afraid of our cameras?
Was that you in front of the music box before the cameras came on?
Something, girl?
Are you talking about the little girl in the basement?
Why are you here?
To talk to you. We are here because there are many different spirits in this house and we're trying to talk to some of them. Did you push anyone down a flight of steps? Allie, is he leaned forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you not like when people come here to talk to you? Do you want us to stay in this room with you?
Alright. Is anything making sense?
Mm.
You guys had me in there for a while, so I figured something was making sense.
It was, well, it wasn't. You weren't in there as long as that long. I mean, you were in there just about normal time.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that long.
It said "fuck you" to me, and it said, "When you get in there, Allie, say ready. When you're ready, say ready."
Shane, are you not gonna ask me questions then?
Probably not.
I'll ask from back here.
Okay.
Alfred, now that you have a woman you're talking to,
7.
7. Are there 7 spirits here?
Invite?
I'm inviting whoever to come into this room so we can talk to you. That's the only invitation you're getting. Alfred, are you here now? Can we get a name of who we're talking to?
You.
Did you say you?
Mm-hmm.
Talking to me? Be nice if you would talk to me, because I've been trying to talk to you.
Part 2.
Part 2. Was that because the first part was Shane and now Allie's talking? Can you give us a sign that you're around? Can you set the REM pod off next to Allie? All you can do is touch the antenna. What room did you not want us to go into?
Kind of.
Were you inviting us to the basement? Will you walk from one end of the wall to the other?
Go away.
I ain't going nowhere.
Do you like us being here? Is there a certain someone that you don't like here?
Go away.
Why won't you talk to us? We're not going away.
Is there a good reason why you want us to go away?
It said like a sentence, I don't know.
Can you tell me the name of this gentleman's painting? Who is this?
You too.
Well, you want us both to go away?
Like, I don't know. I could be wrong, but it sounded like it said like Albert, but I could just be thinking that since I know that that's like...
I did ask who this painting was.
Can you please clarify if you said Albert? Can you say it again through the headphones?
Alfred?
Yes? Yes.
So you did say Albert.
Alfred?
Alfred, sorry. So you did say Alfred.
I just heard the headphones say yup. I don't think she caught it. Can you confirm with the number one? Can you say number one to confirm this is you, Alfred?
It's just like a little scream. But more like a scream. Like a ah.
What if I'd come in and sit in the room? Would that bother you?
Alfred, it is said that you pushed Marie down the steps. Is that true?
From back here, it sounded like it said Marie.
It sounded like like a man like voice, like of course. Try. That was like a sentence, but I don't know what it was. But it was all in one voice.
Hey Shane.
Yeah.
What if we would try to use...
It's the same voice, like trying to say something, but I can't understand it.
Who's the woman that keeps trying to come through?
Ew, just an alley.
It just did say her name.
Can I get out of here?
Yes, you
I don't
can.
like
Get
it.
her out of there, Shane.
I heard that clear as day.
Ew, that was so clear. It's an alley. Ew, just an alley.
When we very first started, and I think I said this earlier on camera, but you didn't hear me. When we very first started, I think I was hearing noises in the basement.
We can go down.
I'm just saying, I was hearing noises coming out of the basement.
Let's go down.
Right, so we got a flashlight on the steps, got a cat ball on the steps,
3 cat balls on the steps.
3 cat balls on the steps, 1 on each step, sorry.
And red pawn on the table.
Is it ready to go? I'm gonna put that red paw on.
Oh. I got this. You just keep your eye on those 3. If you're sitting there on... Oh, flickered again. You think you can turn that on completely? Anna, if that's you, can you light up a device? Maybe one of the 3 cat balls or the flashlight?
Anna, are you with us, hon? Every time we've come here, you've kind of made some kind of contact with us.
There, you see that? Oh, it flickered real quick.
Came on the one.
Yep.
I just saw that.
There, look at that. Wow.
Did it roll?
Did it roll?
Did it really? I thought it rolled.
Anna, is there a man down here with you?
Flickered on.
Huh?
It flickered on.
Let's move it on.
It flickered on.
I think you two need to switch chairs.
Who?
I wouldn't furnish.
You want me to change this one?
I think you two need to change chairs because that way she can watch the whole room. Because of the grid paint. But can she see? But
Oh.
Do you want me to get this?
Yeah, you get that. I got this.
I'm sorry.
And if that's you on the steps, can you light that full brightness? All you got to do is twist the knob. Is that man down here is he here with you? If so, can you go up on these stairs and light up one of the cat balls? Maybe the middle one? I feel like I said that. Anna, if you're down here, I want you to light up the second stairs, that cat ball if you can, which I know you can. You've done it before. Is it true that you don't talk when the male's down here? Does he have a very long mustache? There it is.
We're going to take that as a yes. Is he here right now?
I got a double flicker.
Is he in front of us?
Many flickers.
Or is he behind us?
Make it very bright if he is towards the green light. Turn it off if he's here on the main staircase. He's in front of Allie. Is he allowing you to talk to us right now?
She doesn't have. We didn't get a name for him, did we?
Mm-mm. Sir, we were told that you don't talk. And if you don't want to talk, that's fine. But can you give us a sign at least that you are here?
Are you who's on the steps? The male that hangs out down here. Is that who's on the steps?
Is that a drawing of you upstairs on the dining room table? If so, make that bright.
So we're hearing that there's 3 spirits down here. One in the back room, a male that's down here, and a child. The one not working the flashlight over here, can you go over to those steps and touch one of them balls going up the steps? Just pick one. I don't care which one. So if I take one of them balls and move it over to where the flashlight is, will you turn it on? Make the ball go off? What's that?
Huh?
The flashlight.
How has it been on?
Like how long?
It would keep flickering on and off. But it's been on for a good minute now. Like that.
Okay, so now. Was that setting itself? Or?
It was still setting itself.
Okay. So, sir, if you're in the back room, can you touch that and make it go off? Make it light up? And if somebody's still on the steps, can you make that ball light up?
We're doing the Estes session. I will be asking questions. You can go through the device, go through Allie. She will answer your answers for you.
Get out. In a man's voice.
Why do I have to get out?
Fuck.
Who's down here with us? Is this the male that protects Anna, I guess you could say? Are you the gentleman that has the mustache, as they say?
Right now. Break.
Break. Break what?
Protect.
Do you protect her? Is there two male spirits that are down here? Is there a reason that you don't look?
Watch out. Where is he?
Who's down here? Are you threatening me?
Container.
I come down with peace. I just want to communicate with you. Is there a reason why you get defensive down here? What about a container?
Ugh. Skin.
What about skin?
Out.
Why do you want us out so bad? Is there a reason why you want us out?
We can't.
Did you just make a knock on the back wall there? Where's Anna? Is she down here?
Outside. All in.
What would she be doing outside?
Out. 2.
Who do you want out? Do you want us two out?
Do you want Allie here by herself?
It was a deep voice saying something.
Can we get your name? Do you know my name?
It felt like one of you guys were walking right next to me. I felt like someone just walked up right here. It really scared me.
Farthest I've walked was right here.
It just felt like just now someone like walked right, like I thought you were about to tap me. Like they're telling me to get out of there or something. Sorry, I'll go back. It's
That's
just,
up to you if you want to. Or not.
no, yeah, I'm fine. It's just it felt like someone walked right here and like it felt like you walked.
So that
right here.
as soon before, right before you that just literally walked right here. But that's as far as he went. He didn't go anywhere past.
But like just now, it felt like I thought you were like walking up to tap me or something. Sorry.
Temperature change upstairs.
Hold on.
Are you good?
What a team!
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Don't forget to hit the bell.
So who's back here in this room?
It's just like heavy mumbles, but like deep voice, like something scary, mumbling. But my headphones stopped working. Okay, hold on.
I'm just gonna be quiet.
Other side. I don't know why these aren't like working.
Probably no wire.
Okay.
You good? You say other side. Are we talking behind this wall? Seems like when I bring up the name Anna is when you get defensive.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. It just feels like someone's like standing right in front of me, like something dark is like right in front
And
of me.
get out of there.
Okay. Yeah, that was
Switch
like.
spots for me.
Alright guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you to Cindy for letting us come down and investigate. Me and Dad both agree on the last 2 times we were there. It was like a nice calm haunting, but now for some reason it seems a little bit darker. Cindy is doing a lot of work to the house to make it look like what it used to look like back in the 90s. Now, if you guys are making a trip down to Blair, Ohio, I definitely recommend you guys checking this place out. It's definitely a small house, but it's definitely worth the trip. Once again, guys, if you guys are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you guys did enjoy, and we will see you guys in the next one.
There is an energy in this house.
Well, I'm sorry for getting up. Ball that you've been lighting up if you're a child. It's a time loop ghost.
She talked about time loops earlier. Remember about the candle?
No shit, yeah she did. Yen. Those footsteps. It just said Pennsylvania. Just because the screen was off. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in tonight's episode we are traveling to a very quiet and religious town of Loretto, Pennsylvania. We are going to be investigating a brand new location that just opened up in October of 2024 called the Doss House. Now, we searched up as much information that we could about this location, but what we did find, compared to what we were told, most of it was false information. So the owner was kind enough to give us a tour of the location and give us the correct information. So we're going to go ahead and roll the history of the house.
So the barber was here at this property from about 1940 until he passed away. His last daughter owned the home. She is actually still alive and lives in a facility nearby. He was the only barber in the town. Prior to his wife getting sick, the ramp is in now, but this was its own entity. Because, you know, this was the guy's spot and the women were in the house side, but when his wife became ill, he opened it up, put the ramp in, and this is where she was for the remainder of her life. He actually, at the end of his life, we did find out he was ill here as well. He, you know, I'm not sure exactly what happened to him, but he went unconscious and he died en route to the hospital. So, technically speaking, he did pass in the house, but they couldn't pronounce it until he was gone. But, you know, lots of activity in here for men. There's usually a lot of us women, so you don't get a whole lot over here.
Good conversation.
Good conversation. Nope, good positive conversation over here. And I will tell you, there is an energy in the house that messes with you. So we'll get to that when we get to those areas of the house, but there is an energy in this house that will think you're talking to somebody when you're not. You will be getting tons of activity, and then it's like this energy shuts the house down for a little bit to take control, and then somebody else will come back through. So that happens a lot in this space. Dining room, we get a lot of activity with children in here. We have picked up 2 small kids in particular, a little boy and a little girl. Sometimes it's just one or the other. So I'm not 100% convinced it's 2 kids. There's definitely one. And a lot of activity here and on these steps to the 4th step especially.
What is it about the house that you don't like being in here by yourself?
The energy that's in the basement and the crawl space.
Okay.
We have had a lot of big unexplained booms in here. I've heard a hiss one time that actually really startled me. There was another time we were in the basement, and it was kind of one of those situations. I'm not really sure if I still believe what I saw. Me and my teammate were sitting next to each other. There's a bench down there. Danielle was sitting directly across from us under Estes, and it appeared to be like just a dark figure reach around behind her and touch the REM pod that was sitting next to her, and then kind of just sunk back into the corner. And in that moment, you're like, oh my goodness, is that really what I just saw? And I turned to her, I said, did you just see that? She said, yeah, but I was trying to convince my brain that I didn't just see that. So I don't know what the energy is. It just doesn't feel very good. And the house has all these crosses everywhere in random places, and we don't know why. We have not moved any of them. We have left them where they are. We did find out Frank, the historian across the street, came over and talked to us. Did you hear that?
Was that upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Street came over and talked to us. Did you hear that?
Was that upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Street came over and talked to us. Did you hear that?
Was that upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Street came over and talked to us. Did you hear that?
Was that upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Frank, the historian across the street, he was best friends with the barber Doss. So the Doss is the barber, hence the name the Doss House. He did relate to us that back in 1976 there was a paranormal group that came in here. I think you heard about this maybe in a prior interview, but 1976 a group came in here. Nobody in the town knew about it. It was very hush-hush, very Catholic town. You didn't talk about this stuff. But apparently the family in here had been having some unexplained issues. The doctor had been seeing a small child in a green dress, actually having conversations with her on a regular basis. So they called this paranormal team in. We don't know who they are, where they came from, none of that. But he said they did come in, and when it was all said and done, Frank just asked Doss, like, you know, whatever happened? Did they find anything? And he said the only thing Doss told him was that there was something not so nice in the basement, and they left it at that.
Well,
Never spoke of it again.
The little girl in the green dress, did he ever come up with a name?
No.
Okay.
Not that we've heard or we're aware of. We get several names that we haven't been able to depict if it actually belongs or not. Like I said, just beginning of November. So we've only been in here, 3-4 months? I will tell you, backed by facts, that the barber was pushed down these stairs by his daughter with special needs. He fell down these stairs. He hit his head on the 4th step and went through the end of this cabinet. End of this cabinet, the glass is missing. So we got that all confirmed. We got that information here and then followed up with the family and with Frank and found out that it was true. Okay. We get a lot of REM pod activity in this space. The only thing we ask is don't go into this space. You're welcome to put your equipment in here. We are going to work this summer on trying to put a platform of some sort so people can gain access from the bedroom. This is a space that you feel gives me a little bit of the EBGBs for sure. You can I always can feel it as I'm about halfway up the steps, even if this door is not.
As if somebody's kind of...
Like, it's just a whole, to me, it's just a totally different feeling.
I'll let you look into it if you want to.
This room was the original washroom to the house and was later turned into a kid's bedroom. So originally, this is where everybody came in with a big basin. This is where you washed up. There was not a bathroom in here until the 1940s when they put one in over in the barber shop. So everybody washed with hot water and in a basin, and this was that space. Until the last owner, they had 5 children total. So they needed more space for more kids to sleep. So then that's how this space became.
And you said one was a special needs child?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously the main bedroom of the place. This structure in the living room, we're still not sure if this was part of the original structure, but that living room was the original 1810 establishment here. We're starting to find information that this possibly could have been the first meeting house for Prince Gallitzin when he came here, because it is a log home. It is very close to the church, and then and it wasn't put into record until I want to say 1863. So it didn't exist it shows that it was built in 1810, but then nobody actually owned it as a homestead until I believe it was 1863. So we're starting to believe, Brittany on our team, she has been looking into all of this information. It's speculation, not proven yet, trying to put all the pieces together, but that the downstairs was the original dwelling for the priest, and the town is kind of like a meeting house, and then the upstairs was put on, and then in the late 1800s, the dining room area was added on, and then later in the early 1900s, the kitchen, and lastly was the barber shop. That's Cody outside showing. This space is a hit or a miss. We used to get a lot of activity from a woman of the house up here before we had a bed in here. My wife is a big antiquer. This is an item that was not in the house. Like I said, 80% of the stuff that you see in here was, but this bed was not. She found the bed on Facebook, just felt drawn to it, went and picked it up from the guy. We brought it back, set it up, got some new bedding, put a mattress cover on it, good to go, right? So we start investigating up here, got some crazy information from the bed. And I'm like, Danielle, you really got to get a hold of that kid that you got that bed from to see. So we got the name John. I cannot remember the woman's name that was the sister. Danielle will know because this incident floored her. So we had gotten John, that he died from heart disease or heart attack, that he actually passed away in the bed, surrounded by family, and his sister was actually alongside of him in the bed. So she reached out to him. His name was John. He died of a massive heart attack. Well, he had heart disease, and then...
So you could have an attachment in the house that actually isn't connected to the house.
Correct.
Okay. I'm glad you clarified about the steps earlier, because I think it was kind of, some people thought that when the barber was shoved down the steps that it was paranormal.
No. Yeah, no, it was not.
Okay, I'm glad
Yeah.
you said that, because that's a good verification
Yes.
of... Okay.
But there has been a couple people who feel like, mostly even when you're coming up, you'll just kind of feel like you got a little nudge forward, or when you're standing here, you kind of, it's just a pull energy.
Right. And there's not a lot of space between that doorway and the steps either, so you gotta really watch yourself when
gravitational
you're...
pull can just get out of it, for sure. Did find out that there was a doctor here in the early 1800s, later a dentist. Dr. Leo T. Little, he was a dentist. He was the dentist of this town. He actually traveled to all the towns all around. Another thing that we found that was interesting, every time this house was transferred or titled to somebody else, it was always put in a woman's name. This is my least favorite space of the house, for sure. Like I said, you'll notice all of this religious stuff everywhere. So obviously you can see this is a newer, they did restructure this, re-support this. We did have to put a couple more support posts up, so please just don't lean on them. There is a crawl space back here underneath the steps that a lot of people pick up a lot of energy from. I have not been brave enough to go back there yet because it's literally this tall. We did have one group that sent somebody back there. They did get some things, just waiting for them to send me what they got. We get a lot of activity out of this. That makes absolutely no sense why this is here. I have had a lot of people tell me what they believe it is. I'm curious to see what you guys.
It's too big to be a coal chute.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's pretty solid behind it. It's not open. There's a hole.
That's a weird built foundation.
Mm-hmm.
It's
it was like they kind of just used whatever they could find.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, definitely need to wear a helmet when you come down here.
now, is this where the story of a woman?
She just tells us to come downtown. Whatever it is, tells us to come down here and dig. Mostly they tell us to dig out there.
Well, we'll cut this out if it's not true. I thought that, was there a woman that was beaten
Not confirmed.
and raped? Okay.
Not
All right.
confirmed.
We don't even have to put that in.
Nope,
because-
not confirmed. We have not. Nope. Well, and like I said, we got all of that information when we first investigated here of a woman that her name was Elizabeth. She was beaten, hung over a door. And we did find that information to be true, but it doesn't say that it happened here. It just says that it happened in Loretto. Yeah, so I believe that was an energy from the town that came into the house. But I mean, maybe it didn't. I don't know that information.
Now this next part, I'm going to explain the best that I possibly can in her words. I might forget a few things, so don't quote me on this. But when I turned the camera off right before she left, she said the house, in her words, is a time loop. When they put cameras inside the house, the barber shop and the kitchen at a certain point in time switched to the year 1969 and the year 1970. The barbershop room being 1970, New Year's Day, and the kitchen camera being 1969, New Year's Eve. I'm probably forgetting a lot of information about this, but I know she tried calling the camera company that put it in, the app, whatever it may be. She did her best to try to understand this until one day randomly it turned back to normal. So I do find that quite interesting on how it would go back so far in time, especially in that time period with this house. Another thing she told us right before we left when we entered the living room is that the doll that is sitting in the chair is actually a haunted doll. Now, during the investigation, we told her we don't want to know the name. We would like to see if we can find out for ourselves. We got a few different names such as Mary, Jean. The doll's name is actually Clarabelle, and we actually made some contact with her tonight. Now, one more thing I want to say before we get into this video is that 76% of you guys are not subscribed to this YouTube channel that watch our videos. So if you enjoy our content, keep finding yourself back here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It would absolutely mean a lot to us. And thank you guys so much as well for 2,000 subscribers. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Alright guys, we are going to be doing Dead Time again here in the Doss house. You guys enjoyed it last time when we did it, so we're going to attempt it again. We're going to leave for 45 minutes, let this house sit vacant, see what we can capture. First camera here is going to be on the steps in the living room area. This is where we also have 2 bouncy balls on the top right of the steps. One on the tippy top, one on the last step till you get to the top, with also 3 cat balls shooting up the stairs. We also have a cat ball here in this living room at the end of the table. There's also one down in the basement with a REM pod. And the last one is going to be in the barber shop. That was the last add-on, and that's where the nickname the Doss house came from, was the barber shop's nickname. We're hopefully here for a great night, and we're officially going to get started.
Feel free to make any noises you want. We're leaving for a little bit.
What? What was that? Oh.
That's where it was. We are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright guys, I'm going to explain this light going off upstairs in the kids' room while the house was completely vacant. Later on in the night, we actually found out that it was one of the cameras that she set up. So during dead time, the only thing I could possibly think of was her checking in on us, but it seemed too early in the night. So we messaged her the next day, and she said it is a motion and sound capture camera. And the only time she was checking up on us was when we were in the living room and in the barber shop. So definitely something was upstairs when the house was completely vacant, moving around because there was no sound whatsoever. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below about this evidence. I find it pretty interesting.
Doss, are you here with us tonight? If you are, can you come up to one of these balls that's on your brush, the chair to my left, and this red light will let us know that you are here.
Car going by. Do you not like women back in this area?
Did you only cut men hair?
No, I got my flashlight. If you're here, can you light up something? Make a noise?
I don't know what that is.
What?
That's squeak.
That's there's flaps on there.
We just want to communicate with you. Is this where your business took place? Was this the only room?
Do you like to talk sports in here? Football championships taking place tonight.
My eyes are playing tricks because your light's on here and when I turn back this way.
Gives you a shadow.
Yeah, but it was low, like you would think a dog would have went by, so I'm not.
Yeah.
They got you this gift. This record player. Radio?
Radio.
This radio. If you like it, can you light up the red light? Alright. Think you can give me a haircut? It's getting pretty wild. It's getting pretty wild. It's getting pretty wild.
Is it still too early for you guys to talk to us?
Let me grab the ovulus real quick. I want to try it here. Alright, I got a device in my hand. It's called the ovulus. You can... D. Doss, are you here with... Records? D. I just got the letter D. Doss, are you here with me? Can you tell me what you did for a living? I find it neat how it's so big. Fly? Award? Did you get any barber awards when you were cutting some hair? You said the letter D on that device. What does the letter D mean? Yeah, that was me.
We'll be back to talk to you later.
Huh?
The REM pod right there and turn it on.
So, can somebody set off the something? Just make contact with us. Let us know there's something here.
We are human. There's two of us. How many are here?
Alright. What's it say?
Wave.
Wave. You afraid to talk to us? I get it if you are. I mean, you know. Can you grab for me like you did the women last night? We're not going to take off running. That's my stomach. What was that?
That was footsteps.
Where was it coming from?
That was next to us.
Right over here?
I bet she was going. That was hardwood floor, whatever it was.
It sounded like thump, 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 thump. Is that what you heard?
Huh? There was like 4 of them. Someone walking in the other room.
Somebody running? Look over there so I can go in there.
Huh?
Let me stand over here so I can look into there. You checking out our equipment?
Country again.
We're from the United States. Where are you from?
Hold on, I gotta double check. Hold on.
What?
I would almost put it like the ball falling down the stairs. Is there a little kid running around here? Is that who we heard? What color dress does she wear? What I'm gonna say. I got story again.
Well, we're listening. Tell us your story. I'd love to see somebody come down those steps.
Oh, it's warm up here.
Okay, so we've got 2 choices here. You touch it, it goes off. Also, if you touch some balls over on that chest over there, they'll go off. So they say somebody died in this bed. His name was John. John, are you here? If you're here, can you touch one of the lights? Is one of the wives here? If you're a woman in the room, can you make any of this equipment go off?
John, if you're here, where did you pass away from? Or how did you pass? We heard you run up here.
John, do you not belong here? Is that the problem? Because you never lived here? Do you have an attachment to this mattress? What did it say?
Did I just say?
That's what I thought it said.
I'm not trying to be mean, but I believe it just
swear that's what it
because the
said.
screen was off. Lay.
Just saying.
I mean, it's a good idea.
I mean, that was a word that was used, you know.
In that day and age.
Yeah.
Well, is there a girl here? I'm going to show you how this device works.
By the way, that's Shane. And I'm Bob.
We want to get to know you. If you can come up to one of these devices, it'll light up different colors. The closer you get, it lights up even more. It's the same with this. If you're a girl, can you please... Current. Business. It's a very quiet night.
Too quiet. About time.
What?
Got a cat ball going off. So who's laying on the bed? You like playing with that, do you? Do that again. Thank you. Now Shane, that cat ball has laid on that dresser over there for the last, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Never went off. It's laying in the middle of the bed now, and it's going off.
It said climb.
Did you climb on the bed and set that off? Because it didn't go off any other place in the room. Or, that's the same ones we used in every room and they never went off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only time we got it was on the couch and the stairs when we started, but the stairs might have been us.
And it's still going. Can you make the other one go off? Can you touch the other ball?
That's me, sorry.
Okay, now don't touch that, okay? I'm going to move this other ball closer, okay?
Hello.
Okay, no, I just made that one go off.
If somebody was just in that doorway, can you light that up again?
I hope I didn't make them leave when I moved the ball. Can you come back in here and set them off, or can you, if you're still there, can you set those cat balls off again? Is there a kid up here that did that? Or John, did you do that? I got nothing now, Shane.
Well, as soon as I laid this REM pod out, it lit up green.
Shane wasn't coming in here. He was just going to move the REM pod, that's all. If you're still nearby, come back in and talk to me.
If there's anybody around, so let me know you're here. Can you do this for me? Repeat after me. Well, do you want to take a couple minutes and see if something happens? Maybe think of a different game plan? So, well, I'm sorry for getting up. I will sit back now. All right, tiny seat. Can you light that up again? If you don't light that up again, I'm going back downstairs. Alright, I'm going back downstairs. Mind if I just have a minute here by myself?
Yeah. You want my camera too?
No, you can take it with you. It's me, sorry. Alright. They say you are a haunted doll. Can you light up one of these devices or the cat ball that's in between you? And can you give me your name through this device? Please. Alright, that's me. Why are you haunted? Did you come with the house? Thank you. Alright, keep lighting it up. That's fine with me. Can you tell me if you're male, female, a child? This left light. Alright, I'm gonna move up to the couch. I'll give you some room. Cat ball lights up again. Light up the left REM pod if you're a male, the right one if you're a woman, or the center ball that you've been lighting up if you're a child. Are you the little girl that they see in the green dress? Light that cat ball up if that's true, if that is you. Light up the cat ball if you were just a child attached to the doll. Thank you. Can you come up to this cat ball on the Bible here and light that one up? Can you impress me? What is your name? They didn't tell me your name. You can use this device in my hand to tell me. Are you scared of us? Light up that cap off, you're still here with me. Did they find you upstairs?
Male.
You are a male.
Body.
Where's a body at?
Nod.
Nod?
Hawaii. Pine.
Now you want to talk all of a sudden?
Colorado. Color.
Do you like hanging out with the spirits in this house? Do you get along with them? Doll, hat. What the fuck?
Camera just shut down?
It's dead. You need a battery? Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
It just said Pennsylvania.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Bob Shane. We're in the basement of the Doss house. If anybody's down here, or anything is down here, can you let us know by setting some of this equipment off? We're going to make this as easy as possible. All this stuff, if you walk up to it, you touch the thing on the bench, goes off. Touch the thing in the doorway, goes off. Get near the thing in the chair, goes off. Touch those balls up on the shelf, you got it, goes off. So, can somebody down here talk to us? Either talk to us by giving us your voice or contact us by touching the equipment. That might have been the furnace. Because what's going to happen is the furnace is going to kick on and it's going to be very hard to hear you. So you probably need to make some different noises or alert us to what's going on. Shit.
What?
Obvious. I meant to bring it down.
I'll run up and get the ovilus. You gonna be okay?
Yeah. So what goes on down here? While he's gone, can you light up one of these devices for me? There's a male that hangs out down here. Can you light up the one on the bench? There's a female down here. Can you light up the one in the doorway? If we should dig, can you light up one of those? What about one of these cat balls here on the wall? Oh, hello. Thank you for setting that off for me. What about the one to the right of it? Can you light that one up next? You make both of them go off.
Does this have a volume on it?
No.
We'll talk into this thing so we can get some words out of you.
Is this your hangout spot? Is this where you like to be at? They say there's something evil down here. What's evil? What kind of power do you have?
Inside drive.
Inside drive. Because it's been a pretty quiet night, for at least upstairs. So if you call yourself evil, can you light up that red light?
I think I've about made this as simple for you as I can.
By using that device. What's back in that crawl space?
Right, decompose, up, word, arms, puncture, knot, screw, aggression.
Do you know anything about Elizabeth? I'm taking that as a yes.
Mustard, constant. Well, if this is what you call aggression, I gotta be honest with you, I'm pretty disappointed.
What are the words?
Zen Edison year. Age. Candy. Maximum. Grind, crash, scene, cube.
Just don't stop talking.
Shaken.
ball going off here. So are you over in that corner?
What about making the right one light up this time?
Filter. Blaze. Are you the one picking the words? Leather.
How come we can't get you to set the REM pods up? Mouse, pulled. Placebo, David.
David, are you down here?
Known.
David, if you're down here, why don't you light up a different piece of equipment? We just want to get to know you.
Pam. Does that mean anything down here? Pam?
Oh. You just said that name and it just made me think of something. Oh. Is there a Sam in this house? Sam?
Doctor, I don't think you're down here. I'm not pulling it out of my pocket, Ching. Not doing it. I ain't. I said we weren't going to do it, and I'm not going to do it.
They agree.
Because I guarantee we'll get that word.
I'll do it.
I guess if I was that, makes me stay by my rule.
I'll do it.
Okay. I'm turning this off.
Oh, that's me. I just bumped the table. I bumped the thing.
Alright, I just want to go and say something. The beginning of this, we were going to say that we're done using phone apps. We're never going to use them again. That's not you.
I'm sorry. Were you sitting there and I bumped the bench? I do apologize.
Clapball.
I am sorry for doing that.
But
I
as
did
I was,
not realize anybody was sitting there.
but as I was saying, we weren't going to use no more phone apps because we actually are starting to believe it is a joke. But that's what we were just talking about. He ain't going to do it. We ain't going to do it. We're just going to try it. Why not? So is somebody just sitting here on this bench that's lighting it up?
Can you set that off again?
Want me to kick the bench again?
It just said time loop ghost.
She talked about time loops earlier. Remember about the candle?
No shit, yeah, she did. With the
We may have been wrong about these cameras. About these photos.
time loop ghost. Yeah, because the security cameras were
We're
going
coming up
back
1969.
in 1969. And the other camera in the barber shop was 1970 New Year's Day.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. That's actually a kind of a cool capture after she said that.
Yeah. Now, you forgot about that, didn't you? I was paying attention. You're not the only guy that knows his history around here.
We're almost in a time loop, and it says time loop ghost. So maybe this house is just on a time loop. for how mysterious it is. Oh,
Well-
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe I'm wrong, but the material that basement's made in there of,
yeah.
certain stones are recording devices, which means they can depending on how, what do I want to say, depending on when it happened, the stone absorbs it in and then releases at different times, which means that's how you get your residuals. You know what I mean?
Okay.
A lot of times. Now, that's not all residuals, but a lot of you have certain materials or minerals that will absorb sounds.
So maybe the stuff they're seeing down here is trapped in the stone. So if I take this away, I'm ready to blow our entire investigation, and put that right there, can you make that one light up?
I'll be a son of a bitch.
No, it's still setting itself.
So can you set that off? I've got the other one right here.
I can't believe you can't set the REM pods off. The K2 is the easiest thing in the world.
It just said punch.
Go ahead.
That would be aggressive
I would be aggressive.
and evil.
And not necessarily even annoyed. You know. Come in here every night. Somebody new's talking to you. Annoying the shit out of you. I understand.
Did you beat somebody down here? Can we get their name if so? Oh!
There you go.
I got the ball that was over there right in my hand here. So,
Were you the person that did it? We would love to get her name.
is your battery okay?
I got Joseph. We're on St. Mary's Street. I think St. Joseph Street's right next door.
Really?
Burning.
Do you remember she told us about the
Fire.
that headed this direction?
That's why the crawl space, the trusses
had the
are
char.
char on it. Then I'm curious.
What?
You got your phone on you?
Yep.
I see it. Okay, I'd like to go ahead and confirm that St. Mary's Street goes straight into St. Joseph Street. Said cursed chamber. But, oh man. Now which way is west? She said the fire came from the west, so now
Okay. So
now I'm
hold
starting
on,
to get
hold on.
really deep into it. I wonder if the fire came from the St. Joseph Street way.
What's that way?
West would be, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Which way would west
Because
be?
we came west, but then we had to take 79 and go north.
I don't know. I'm probably putting too much thought into it, but.
And believe me, folks, look, if you're looking for knockdown, drag out evidence tonight, you know,
It happens.
You know, you get that from time to time, but right now we're getting answers that actually tie in with the town.
The history we were given.
Yeah, just little things, you know. So, I mean, believe it or not, this is what paranormal investigations are. And see, that person agrees with me. Which that was my stomach. Okay.
Very cold chill.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on the Doss house. Number one, I definitely do believe it is haunted. Sadly, we didn't have a crazy night, but what we were given in the beginning with the history and what they captured definitely went in with our investigation. The time loop, the burning of the house, Joseph, literally St. Joseph Street was the next street over, and I don't know if that's where the fire came from to get the charcoal on the trusses of the house. So I definitely found the basement the most creepiest. Maybe because it gave it the most answers, the most activity throughout the night. The vibe of the house also gave me similarity to the Monroe Demon House. If you've been to the Monroe Demon House, you know that vibe. In my opinion, that's what it was giving me. And I do like how they're letting investigators come in, seeing what they capture, then going to the historian and seeing if they can match up any type of evidence. I would definitely like to return back to this location eventually, maybe when they get a little bit more history to it or more evidence on what we're exactly looking for. If I were you guys, I would definitely check out this location for yourself. Just know it is a very small house. The camera might show a little bit more bigger, but the house, you don't want to have more than a 4-person group, in my opinion, when you go to this location. But if you guys did end up enjoying this video, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in our next one. Peace.